Hello, today we're going to be replacing on a 1997 GEO Metro with approximately 157,000 miles on it. We're going to be replacing the spark plug wires, the distributor cap, the rotor that goes inside the distributor cap. It includes also this wire here, the spark plug cables, and inside here the thermostat and the upper and lower radiator hoses, and the spark plugs, of course. Here are the spark plugs. This is the distributor cap. This is the rotor. This is the thermostat. It's pretty tiny. It's like 2 inches in diameter. This is like the smallest thermostat I've seen. And here are the brand new spark plug cables. And of course the hoses here. This is the upper hose, and this is the lower hose. The lower hose, if you look inside there, I don't know if you can see it, it's got a like a spring to prevent it from collapsing upon itself. And let's get started. First, we remove the 2 screws that hold the distributor cap in place. I don't remove the wires because of the timing of the engine, the order of a firing order, and so I'd like to not have to go look it up, and I'm leaving it in place when I take out the distributor cap. And it's just the 2 screws, one on top, one on the bottom. Okay, the distributor cap is loose. As you can see inside, the points on there are kind of pitted, and sometimes you can just scrape them off if the distributor cap is not too old, but this one's pretty old. And so this is loose, and as you can see, I haven't removed the wires yet. And there's the exposed the rotor, and that just pops right off. See if I can get it. It's snug. Okay, this is the old rotor, and it only goes in one way. Okay, it's been in here for approximately, I'd say, 8 years. Everything that we're replacing today, so it's lasted quite a bit. Here I have the new distributor cap with the new wires. Now they're not connected. What I did was I used this point here, this little piece here, as a guide, and that's how I installed the plugs, the wires. Okay, the center one, of course, no problem. That's the high voltage coming from there, from the coil. Alright. Okay, the distributor cap, the new one is installed. The new rotor is inside. These are the new wires. They haven't been plugged in yet. They're just sitting there loose because I'm going to change the spark plugs now. And it's just a matter of getting the right size socket and popping them out. Very simple, very straightforward. Okay, I took the first spark plug out, and if you can see there, that's a pretty gigantic gap it's got, so definitely spark plug's got to go. This is the new one. That's gapped at 0.039 according to the label on the under the hood here. You see there, it says spark plug gap 0.039 inches, and that's what that is set to. That's the new one. That's the old one. Let me get them a little closer so you can really see the difference. Okay. Yeah, and even with this gap as big as it is, I've been getting 35 miles per gallon on this car. So let's see the change with the new plugs and wires, distributor cap, and rotor. Okay, I've removed the thermostat. Thermostat was in here. There's 2 bolts, one on top, one on the bottom. Just comes right out. You just replace it. This is the thermostat, the old one. This has probably been there since the original. This is a 1997 car, so this thing's what, 13, 14 years old. So it's been replaced. And now the hose, the new hose, the upper hose, is a little bit too long. You see here? It just extends here, so we're going to cut it somewhere about here. And you could use a regular hacksaw for that, or a pair of shears like this. These guys do a pretty good job also. And we just cut it and put on new clamps. Okay, the upper hose is installed. Put on new clamps. And the lower hose is installed. Let's see. That's the lower hose. And he also has new clamps. Now the messiest part of this is just dumping out the old antifreeze or coolant and putting in new coolant. But other than that, it was a piece of cake. Hope you save some money. You don't have to go to a mechanic and do it yourself. Take care. Bye.